Welcome to MUFC Headquarter, your number one source for breaking Manchester United news. This is your host, bringing you an explosive update that's set to rock the footballing world. Red Devils, the moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. In a stunning turn of events, we can now confirm with 100% certainty that Manuel Ugarte is on his way to Manchester United. The Sporting CP midfield dynamo is set to become a Red Devil in a deal worth a whopping £51 million. This is not a drill, folks. Ugarte is arriving at Carrington tomorrow for his medical. Let's break down this monumental transfer. After weeks of intense negotiations, United have finally agreed to meet Sporting's valuation of the player. The £51 million fee represents a significant investment, but one that the club believes will pay dividends in the long run. Ugarte's release clause was rumored to be higher, so credit must go to United's negotiating team for securing this slightly lower fee. Our sources inside Old Trafford have confirmed that Ugarte will undergo his medical at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. The early timing suggests that United are keen to wrap up this deal as quickly as possible, potentially with an eye on unveiling the player before the weekend. But what does Ugarte bring to United? At just 22 years old, he's already established himself as one of the most promising defensive midfielders in Europe. His ability to read the game, break up play, and distribute the ball efficiently has drawn comparisons to a young Casemiro. The prospect of these two forming a partnership in United's midfield is mouth-watering, to say the least. Erik ten Hag has been pushing for this signing since the end of the season. The Dutch tactician sees Ugarte as the missing piece in his midfield puzzle, a player who can provide the defensive stability needed to allow United's more creative players to flourish. The timing of this transfer is particularly interesting. With the summer window not officially open yet, United have shown their intent to get business done early. This proactive approach could set the tone for the rest of United's summer dealings. But what does this mean for the current United squad? Players like Fred and Scott McTominay may find their playing time limited, while it could signal the end for others who have struggled to make an impact. The midfielder's arrival could also free up Casemiro to play a more box-to-box role, utilizing his underrated passing ability. While we haven't heard directly from Ugarte yet, his agent has been quoted saying, "Manuel is thrilled to be joining such a prestigious club. He's ready for the challenge and can't wait to play in front of the Old Trafford faithful." Ten Hag, too, is said to be delighted with the signing. In a brief statement, he said, "Manuel is exactly the type of player we need. His energy, his tackling ability, his reading of the game, he'll bring a new dimension to our midfield. I'm looking forward to working with him." This transfer is a clear statement of intent from United. After a season of progress under Ten Hag, the club is backing their manager to take them to the next level. The substantial outlay for Ugarte demonstrates that United are willing to spend big to get their top targets. Looking ahead, all eyes will be on Ugarte's debut. How quickly can he adapt to the physicality of the Premier League? Will he form an instant partnership with Casemiro? These are questions that will be answered in the coming months. We want to hear from you, the fans. What do you think about this signing? How do you see Ugarte fitting into United's system? And what other areas do you think the club needs to strengthen? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, you heard it here first on MUFC Headquarter. Stay tuned for more updates, including exclusive footage of Ugarte arriving at Carrington, his medical, and potentially his first interview in United Red. This transfer could potentially shift the balance of power in the Premier League. It's a bold move that signals United's intent to reclaim their position at the summit of English football. As we eagerly anticipate Ugarte's arrival, one thing is clear: exciting times are ahead at Old Trafford. The midfield maestro from Uruguay is set to light up the theater of dreams, and we can't wait to see him in action. This has been your host, bringing you the most explosive Manchester United news. Thank you for tuning into MUFC Headquarter, where the passion never stops and the news never sleeps. Until next time, keep the red flag flying high. Glory, glory Man United.